Hey everybody, Raymond here. I'm actually home now. Um, not doing a lot better. I didn't post up on Christmas because I didn't want to ruin anybody's Christmas or, you know, yeah. I know, here's Cisco. I know, buddy. Cisco's very, very worried about me. So basically, here's what's going on. Since I injured myself the first time, and they're also saying because of my long distance flight, high altitude flight. This is just kind of like a recap because I'm pretty sure I probably already told you guys this. I'm not quite for sure, but just a little recap. I got injured. I got injured by doing flips. Ow. You gotta be careful, buddy. Be careful, okay? Like, watch. When I stop hitting him. Oh, okay. Now he decides he wants to leave. But, anyways, I got injured. Well, first I was doing high altitude flying. I was flying from San Diego to Florida. And then I went jogging. And I was practicing some of my flips. And I was doing some side flips. And on the third flip, the side flip, I knew something was wrong. And I landed on my foot wrong. Well, I went to the hospital, had it checked out, and that's when I had that half cast on it, you know. Well, my calf got really, really fat, and I thought maybe because I pulled a muscle or something and it was swollen. And I took the cast off, waited a couple more days to see if it would subside, and it didn't. So, long story short, I went back to the hospital and they did an ultrasound on my thigh. And they found a blood clot behind my kneecap and in my groin. And they found one in my left lung. Okay? So that's where we're at. I hate crutches so bad. I still cannot walk on my right leg. My calf hurts very, very bad. Yes, I'm on blood thinners. And the blood thinner that I'm on is called, starts with the X, but it's pronounced with a Z. Xiafen? I'll look at it later and I'll mention it in another video. But that's the blood thinner that I'm on. And I gotta take it in the morning, I gotta take it at night. Now, that's not to fix my problem. Okay, that's only to basically do what was going on in the hospital. Now in the hospital, they had this blood thinner in the IV, and it's supposed to prevent the blood clot from moving so that my body can break it down. And this kind of similar what the medication I'm on now does that kind of. But I almost feel like I lost motion in my right leg. I can't, when I try to walk on it, my calf, which is weird, kind of forces my kneecap to lock up. So I can't walk, so I have to be on crutches. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm stuck on crutches. My blood is very, very thin because of blood thinners, and can't mess around with my son, you know, because if I get a bruise or whatever, I gotta go to the hospital. Funny story, okay? Have any of you guys out there ever gone to the hospital and you went with no boxers on? That's exactly what I did. Okay, I'll explain it to you. Okay, when I went with the sole idea of I'm just gonna get my leg checked out and go. Okay, I just gotten out the shower and I my leg was hurting so bad. I just threw on some sweats and I went. Okay. Get to the hospital. And they said, all right, Mr. Milligan. Well, actually, it was a female, which made it even worse. Okay. This female, lady doctor, I don't want to say female because I don't want the ladies out there to get all mad or defensive. Okay. So I apologize. This woman doctor, she said, all right, Mr. Milligan, I want you to take off your pants, relax in your boxers, and get on the bed, and you can hang out under the sheets. I didn't know what to tell her, so I said, hey, I was trying to make it like a jokeful situation. So I said, hey, what happens if, like, I don't have anything on? And she was like, oh, well, I'll just head out behind the curtains and you just slip right under the sheets. Now, I never had an ultrasound done on my thigh, so I did not know what it entailed. Okay, so as soon as I get under the sheets, I didn't know how to lay down. Okay, it was very odd for me. Okay, one, I'm butt naked, I'm under the doctor sheets, and I was trying to figure out how to lay down. You know, here's the issue. I put my hands behind my head, and I was like, no, that just looks so fucking wrong. You know, excuse my language, it just looks so wrong. So I put my hands down, and I was like, all right, I'm ready. Well, she comes in, and she goes, okay, I'm gonna pull up the sheet. I was like, all right. So I'm thinking, you know, she's just gonna pull it like halfway up. No, she pulled it all the way up to my groin, right next to my hoo-hoo. Okay, and I didn't really take into consideration that when there's an ultrasound done, you know, they got to use like this warm gel. Didn't really like click. So I'm like laying there, I have my head back and everything, and I'm just like kind of like relaxing, kind of awkward, like, damn, that sheet is really pulled up. Like, I hope nothing's exposed, you know. And then she drops that warm, and I mean like odd, like awkwardly warm gel. Okay, I know some of the ladies out there know what I'm talking about. Okay, being you guys, some of y'all might be pregnant out there and you've experienced that ultrasound gel warmness. Yeah, that was on my thigh, and she poured it there, and I was like, whoa, hey, what are you doing? You know, I got really, really scared. Like, stop it. She's like, I gotta use this for the ultrasound. And I was like, well, damn, warn somebody. Like, I didn't realize it was supposed to be like that. Anyways, she like started really, really close up to like my no square area. Okay, try to keep this friendly. And as she progressed moving down, I'm like, all right, cool, not a big deal. She's moving away from it. You know, I feel a lot better. I'm already like embarrassed as it is. You know how to tell this woman, hey, no boxers, you know. So as she gets down past towards my knee, like to my knee area behind it, she goes, aha, I found your problem. And I was like, okay, what's the problem? Is it a pulled muscle? She goes, no, you have a blood clot. And that's where my heart sunk. Okay. But, you know, I was like laying back and I was just like, oh my God, you know, I have a blood clot in my knee, you know, very, very scared. She grabs these wipies, cold, okay, very, very cold, and she starts wiping off the gel, okay, and she like wiped across the side of my nuts, and that's where I like lost it. Like, I didn't know what to like. I just felt like I was violated, you know. She went across my nuts. Long story short, she was very, very cool about it. I don't even know how to, you know, think of it, but oh, Cisco's buddy's out. What's up, Bubba? He looks so tired. He's been so worried about me since I came home. Sorry, that's my brother's dog. Cisco's been so worried about me. You know, he's been constantly by the door waiting for me in the whole 9 yards. Yeah, long story short, these blood thinners, I don't know, I think I'm supposed to be on these blood thinners for about 6 to 9 months, give or take. okay? I won't be able to work. They're trying to say like I'm gonna be on disability and stuff like that because of the situation, which I don't want that to happen, you know? And they're saying like if I do anything wrong or whatever, yeah, I can die from it. And they even told me if I had waited 1 or 2 more days to go to the hospital, I could have died. You know, that scares me. So I feel like you don't really realize what you're taking advantage of, you know, in like day-to-day life and stuff like that. Or you don't really know what you're going to miss until like a doctor straight up looks at you in the face and says, hey, this can kill you. Just point blank range, like, this can kill you. You know? It's a shock. It's a whole different perspective on life itself. And you know what? It sucks. It takes for something like this, or just a dramatic situation. Go away, B. Go away. Get away. It takes a dramatic situation for somebody to realize, you know, how precious life is, and to respect everything. You know, don't think that you're invincible. You know, and I didn't really think I was invincible, but I didn't really take into consideration that at any given second of the day, you can get seriously injured, or something can just randomly happen. You know, I didn't take that into consideration. And I do want to say, Garrett, thank you. Thank you very, very much. And you know why. Well, that's just between you and I, man. Thank you very, very much. Dinky, thank you very much too. Okay? You, like, it's funny, like, you don't really know who your true friends are or family are until like a situation happens. And sometimes, yeah, it sucks to have a dramatic situation occur, or a life-threatening situation occur, to separate and weed out all like your supposed friends and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you to you guys. That being said, I still managed to have Christmas with my kids, which was amazing. Had a bit of a scare because for whatever reason, you know, my insurance decided they didn't want to cover my medication, and you know, that's all fixed now. They're covering it because my medication alone is about $800 or $900, and that is just insane. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys an idea of like blood thinners, they range different prices, but damn, they are not cheap. Okay, so it kind of makes you really think. Like, to give you guys an idea, it really makes you feel like nobody wants to help you, you know? Cisco, leave her alone. Look at this, look at this. She acts like he is just killing her. Oh my god, you guys, stop it. Oh my god, he did not do anything. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here with you guys. I'm gonna leave it here for right now. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I did, thank God I did. Cisco here did as well. Kids had a great Christmas. That was my biggest fear, is not being able to come home for Christmas, but you know, we still had a Christmas. Look at this guy. Normally he's like jumping all over me, but he knows I'm hurt, so he hasn't done that once. Every time I'm either around, he sits right here by my side. He wants me to constantly pet him, or he lies down completely flat, you know. He's my baby boy, you know. I know. Let's see. He's my baby boy. I know. He's my Bubba. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I love each and every one of you guys. I really do. I appreciate the comments. You know, it makes my day a lot better reading your guys' comments and stuff like that, you know, on Facebook and everything. And it helps me get through this. It is very, very hard, you know. You know, it is what it is. But I do have another funny story, but I will save that for tomorrow. Alright? Kind of nasty, but in the same page, kind of funny. Kind of like, no, not kind of, it is embarrassing. So I will talk to you guys later.